This is my personal story, chapter 3. I worked for a long time, and part of working for a long time left me in a senior position. And in that position, I was the operations manager. And as an operations manager, you look at life in the organization and you look at life outside the organization. That gave me a great idea to think about my own desires, my own dream. I've always wanted to have my own organization, and I always thought that, you know what, I need to start my own company. But I never ever thought of leaving my job until when I was in that position where I saw growth and opportunities in the specific organizations that I was dealing with. And I was thinking, people are living their dreams, they are living their lives. Maybe this is time I also do the same. So I decided, I told my family that, you know what, I'm considering leaving the organization. And they said, no, you cannot, it's risky, it's this and that. And I decided to continue working. But as I was working, my passion and my dream to being my own boss and having my own job was growing stronger and stronger. So one day I decided I just put in my resignation. And after my resignation, life was good. I got my money paid and I started my organization. But the harsh reality that came after that is something that I didn't expect. Because as you work, you accumulate some accounts or some debts. Most of the debts that I accumulated are things that it was monthly payments, and the organization where I was working, it was covering that, and there was a lot of balance left. So I didn't even think about it. So as I left the organization and started my own company, I didn't go to the bank and check what my monthly installments were, so I didn't reduce that. So in the end, I had to go and take, when you retire, I had an opportunity, or you have an opportunity to take that one huge gap where you take money and then they tax you, but they give you a lump sum. So I did that and I put it into my account, and I was busy focusing on the business, making sure that the business is running and not looking at the finances. Until one day I woke up in the morning and I got a statement in my phone that so and so's account has bounced, there's no money into the account. And I was like wondering, and I was, what happened to the money in my account? Because I had so much money in the account. That money that was deposited into my account, that was coming from my retirement fund, I didn't expect it to end before 6 months, but it did. So I went back to the bank and I said, no, but I had this much money. And they said, no, it's the bank charges and this and that. I said, but if I owe you money, you charge me so much interest. But I had more than this amount, but the interest that I received was so little. And they told me that, yeah, no, you are right. We do that because we are the bank. Our business is to lend money so that we can get interest. So if you keep your money here, you're not helping us, so we don't have to pay you more. So that's the first harsh lesson that I learned. The second one was that you cannot rely on one source of income if you're self-employed. Because much as when you are employed, you are not working for yourself, at least you have the assurity that the salary will be in every month. But being self-employed, it means some months people will not pay for the services. They will be telling you that, you know what, this month my son is ill, so I can't pay. Or others will just do the disappearing act when they're supposed to pay. So it taught me some few steps that I had to put in place. One was to go back to a formal work, where I had to work and make sure that I'm building capital. And two was to look at what was debited on my accounts and make the necessary adjustment. I made sure that each and every account that was not necessary, I closed it. And 3 is to make sure that I have rainy days money. Because if you are employed, it's easy for you to think that life is easy and it moves on. But the reality is there are so many people who had good jobs which were permanent, but because of the COVID and everything that is happening, the change that is happening, you find yourself retrenched without any work. So if you get retrenched without any work and you don't have money saved aside for your own business, or if you are also starting your own business and there's dry period, like I told you that in the month that I didn't get paid and then the deduction didn't go through, you are going to suffer. And you also have access to people who can help you. You have people like psychologists, you also have people like the financial bankers and the investors who can guide you and advise you if you have money on how to use it and how to spend it. So for me, a wake-up call was when somebody told me that I didn't have money whilst I knew I had money. That taught me that each and every month, whenever there's a deduction happening in my account, I have to check and follow through. And also there are these people who always have chances that they make where they deduct 100 or 150 into your account. So if you don't look at your bank statement, you'll never notice those people because they take chances. They know that there's a chance that you can find it out and you can reverse it. But if you're not observant, they will be milking you every day for the rest of your life. So my advice to you is that you must always follow your money and check what comes in so that whatever goes out is in line with what you expect. Thank you. We'll talk about financial stereotypes in the next chapter.